With how many newcomers that are getting into Battlebix, and I mean a lot of people actually, new players that have no clue what to do are probably struggling in a stage they're in, and I decided to make a video about it. Of course, if there are any tips or like things I don't mention in this video, please do comment down below. I hope to be relevant in the community again. Okay, without wasting a time, let's get started. So the first step that everybody, I mean genuinely anybody that plays the Battlebix, is to never ever gamble when you've started. Yes, I know there's some units that are like genuinely really good, but there's also good units that are in the special shroud. We'll get into that later, but the main point is please do not gamble early, as bricks have a limited amount of ways to grind or obtain. Save them up until you're in chapter 2. Now, special units play a really important part in the game, especially since some might actually require you to have them. Even if they seem terrible, they're actually not, except for one specific battler. Anywho, what I recommend for newer people to get is Script Battler, as he's going to be useful in chapter 2, and on top of that you can actually get Speed Battler or also even Paintballer. Both of them are really good at it too. Now, XP grinding, who doesn't like that? All you do is macro and macro. You can actually repeat stages. Yes, for some reason I've seen on Twitter that people didn't know that you can repeat stages to grind XP. So I'm mentioning here for newer players if you don't know. XP is also no longer randomized, which is also more effective. Glad Bucket made a change for that. Now this tip is very important. Please, for the love of God, for whatever reason you do not spend bricks for XP. Most, if not all, people that plays the Battlebix recommend you to not exchange bricks for XP, because you can just macro in a stage you're in and you get more efficient with that, since chapter 3 stage whatever that guy is gives 9k XP each and every single stage you complete. Hey, okay, so before I continue the video, mind doing me a favor? Considering how you're already still watching this far, make sure to join my Discord server. It's sort of dead, but maybe you can fix that. Thanks, and back to the video. Now, tip number 5. I might have to actually include this one here too, because I saw some beginners that they didn't know they could upgrade their units, and bases especially. So, if you go to the shop and click on the battlers, you'll be able to upgrade them. Like click on any single battler, blonde battler, trowel, two more trowel, yeah, everything's trowel. This goes the same with the base upgrade. Click on any of the UI on top of the screen and you'll be able to upgrade them. What I think I mostly recommend is firstly bank income, bank capacity, unit recharge, and enemy bounty. Alright, and also unit limit. That is really important too. Now hop into tip number 6. Check the information for every stage you're in. Checking a stage first on what enemies will spawn is a key element to a factor into your strategy. By clicking this question mark here, you'll be able to check what enemy will be included in a stage. That is after you've killed them. You can also check their overall stats in the almanac. Now tip number 7. Choose normal over casual. Yes, I'm seriously including this. There are no changes between both normal and casual mode except for the HP bar, which for some reason if you're still using that, change it, because that extra 10% XP is gonna help a lot. Tip number 8. Purchase every bank and base. Every stage is built differently, and so is every bank and base. Factoring in which setup we want to use in a stage will greatly help with later stages. Powerhouse and recall are priorities for beginners, so I recommend you get them. Tip number 9. Do not be afraid to experiment random battlers that you can bring. Every battler, base, bank, again, has their own unique use at some point, and there's no define of quote-unquote free win loadout to follow. Follow what you would think that fits in the stage. Now tip number 10, there is no shame in reaching out for help. The Battle Bricks is very, and I mean really unforgiving and a hard game for beginners to learn. But the fandom, overall community, at least some part of the community, is very open to helping out with anyone struggling. Don't feel pressured to beat the game by yourself. Reach out if you need. There are also many strategies in YouTube, in the wiki also, of course, and I'll link that in the description. And for any stage with whatever you're struggling with, but the most important part is enjoying the game. And last but not least, this is very important, okay? Tip number 11. Remember to take breaks. Take your time to finish each chapter. The game is not gonna disappear, especially the skin. Yes, I know the Marty skin, 1x skin is there in Forsaken. The skin will stay as long as it can and won't get pulled. So don't worry about the skin getting limited. Just enjoy the game as much as you can, and if it's getting annoying or boring, well, you can leave the game. It's all your choice and not ours. So that's it. Thanks for actually watching this stupid beginner's clip. Sorry if it's not that edited or it feels a bit rushed. I kinda get it. I wanna get this video as soon as I can before I get to school field trip that I'm going to, which is again no vlog, so apologize. But anyway, happy battlers and good luck. Remember to join this Discord server if you need help from me or any other members in there. I hope to see you again in a future video. Tumurians, I trust you in the process. Do not mess up in anything because you are smart. Alright? Bye-bye.